Pirates.
Yeah, he's a good pitcher. He's kind of funky, a little crossfire, sidearmish action to him. He's got really good stuff too. Really have to get him in the zone and make him work.
Now you stack the deck with right-handed batters. You sit a couple of lefties, including O'Neal Cruz. Is Cruz okay? He looked like he was kind of out of sorts.
Yeah, I think, when you see he missed basically 6 days there and coming back and facing Wheeler and then Abel yesterday, the two guys that are throwing 98 plus, I think his timing has just been off. I thought his swings looked better yesterday, more fluid. More explosive than they did on Saturday, and just an opportunity today to get him down, give him another little bit of a break before he gets back in there.
But he's okay in terms of
yes.
Spencer Horowitz going to kind of ease him into things. Maybe I noticed that Lodolo is a bit of a reverse splits guy. Lefties do better than righties, but Horowitz just getting back, maybe get him opportunity to see maybe more right-handed pitchers.
It's not going to be true like that. With him coming back off of his injury as well. Just felt like it was a good time with the travel, with the lefty out up there to get him down. He's gone. He played 3 games in a row on his rehab, but he didn't go further than that. So just trying to find ways to continue that in a way of getting him back out there and not crushing him here. But he'll be in there a lot.
Finally, Mitch Keller. What has your relationship been with Mitch? He goes tonight for the Pirates. I know he had a close relationship with Derek Shelton. How have you been with Mitch?
To be in, the middle of New York to display a card like this is really such a big part of the Fanatics mission. We think about how do we create new experiences. Now we get the opportunity to put incredible Holy Grail cards in front of tens of thousands, if not millions of new people. It's not just about collectors today, but also about how do we bring new collectors into the space as well. It's really what we do it all for.
And of course,
where did you get these seats? They're trash.
I got a guy.
You've got a guy. You gotta use Game Time for concert tickets.
Game Time's for sports. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. It's also the best way to guarantee you're getting the lowest price to your favorite artist too, even at the last minute.
What time is it? It's game time!
Concert tonight? Get in last minute with Game Time.
Bob, Gene Lamont joins the Pirates today as part of the coaching staff. Tell us what he will bring to the Pirates.
Well, he'll bring a wealth of baseball knowledge that he's collected over many years, and that he has been able to spread that knowledge around for many years. I mean, he's a highly intelligent person, but also highly intelligent when it comes to baseball. I mean, I've said many times that over the years, when I had a question about baseball, 2 guys I would go to was either Tommy Sant or Gene Lamont, and I always trusted Gino to always, steer you in the right direction, no matter what it was about the game of baseball. And he'll be doing that not only for Donnie, but for everybody that wants to listen, and hopefully they all do.
And Terry Francona had some really good things to say about him as well, basically echoing what you said, how he's got a degree in baseball, and that's going to benefit a young manager. He likened his experience to Chuck Cottier when he was the bench coach for the Phillies when Francona first started.
Every young manager needs somebody like this to steer him in the right direction, somebody to lean on. There's certain situations you're just like, after a game, what would you have done? Do you think I did the right thing? I've said for a while now, when I knew this was happening, that you're going back to to Leland, and it was Bill Verdon. They brought Bill in to be a veteran presence there that Jim could lean on, and I thought that was a great situation then, and this is a great scenario now.
Yeah, Donnie Kelly talking about how he'll help the whole coaching staff and all the players as well. And we got a ball game for you coming up. We'll have the lineups up next right here on the Pirates Radio Network.
Trash.
Oof. Finding seats for prices this good is tough.
They should have used Game Time.
No more endless searching. Just great options at incredible prices with their Game Time picks.
What time is it?
Game Time.
Cincinnati Reds baseball on FanDuel Sports Network is brought to you by Spectrum, a fast and reliable connection making more things possible. Spectrum. By Jake Sweeney, serving the Tri.
He is going to bat number 5. Spencer Steer at first base will hit 6th. Out beyond him in right field is Will Benson. He's in the 7th spot. Hitting 8th behind the plate, Tyler Stevenson. And at second base in the 9th spot, Matt McLean. And on the mound, left-hander Nick Lodolo. It's a decent year going so far, 3-4 record, 3.42 ERA. For the Buccos, it'll be Key Brian Hayes in that number 1 spot. Key Brian, of course, will be playing third base. The DH, batting second, Andrew McCutcheon. Brian Reynolds is in the 3 spot. He'll be in right field. Behind the plate, batting cleanup, Joey Bart. Alexander Canario is starting to come around with that bat. A little bit of late is in center field. He'll bat 5th. Nick Solak is the first baseman. He bats 6th. Tommy Pham in left field will bat 7th. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa will play shortstop. He'll hit 8th. And Jared Triolo next to him at second base is in that 9 spot. Mitch Keller gets the start, coming off a great start in New York. His record doesn't reflect how well he has pitched. He's 1-5, ERA of 4.15. That's the lineups. You've been listening to the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Why would we trade our best player?
Well, at least you got to watch him in person when he was here.
I named my only son.
I'm going to throw out a restaurant kitchen term to you, and then hit me with a baseball one. I'll start first.
Okay.
Mise en place.
Oh, mise en place. That is, as the chef, you put all your different ingredients out. kind of before you start cooking, right?
You got it, man.
Yeah.
That's the most
That's
important
a tough
one.
I hear this one a lot because of my name, can of corn.
Easy fly ball.
And Nick Lodolo, we've been featuring a few of those as of late. The Reds come in, boy, they've been hitting the long ball. They have been winning, too. They've won 4 in a row, and they find themselves at the break-even point now under new manager Terry Francona. They've moved past the Brewers and have moved into 3rd place in the division. So Cincinnati's been down last few years, but really here early in the season, they're going to have a little bit of an edge perhaps to them because of where they are in the standings.
Yeah, they're moving along, and I'm sure they're playing with a lot of confidence right now. So, and that will add a little something to their level of play. We talk about it all the time when it comes to hitting. The individual parts, the hitting and the pitching. How often do we talk about people's confidence? Well, they're getting their confidence back. Confidence. Well, when you put all that together as a team, you're going to be playing some winning baseball because you're pitching with confidence. You're going to the plate with confidence. And that's what they are doing right now.
And so Cincinnati will face Mitch Keller. And Keller's fared better against the Reds here in his home park than in Cincinnati, where he began his career.
Yeah, a lot of those bad numbers, not all of them, but a lot of them were early Keller. You were mentioning this the other day. I don't know if it was on radio or TV. It was on the last road trip about how when you see somebody's numbers against another team or even another hitter, sometimes you got to take them with a grain of salt because how long ago was that? Was that early in this pitcher's career? Remember the first 2 years he couldn't get anybody out, that sort of thing.
Right.
And so you got to go beyond just the bare number somewhere. And I think in this case, Keller is a much different pitcher than he was in the first couple of years of his career, where the Reds got to him a couple of times and built a pretty good resume against him. So I think he like you say, he's fared better in this ballpark. It's not such a home run hitting paradise as the ballpark in Cincinnati is. But also Keller's on a roll right now too. He's full of confidence. He's been pitching really well. I mean, this last game was a gem.
Yeah, 2 straight quality starts for Keller, and 6 of the last 7. Nope, 5 of the last 7. That's still pretty good. 5 of the last 7 have been quality starts for Keller. Pirates are 10-11 when they get a quality start from their starting pitcher. 3 runs or less, 6 innings or more. Need them both. And TJ Friedl will lead it off for Cincinnati. It's outside with the 2-seam fastball for ball 1. Underway. 6:42 today. It's 65 degrees at game time here from PNC Park. Hayes plays in at third, high and away, 2-0 to Friedl, a lefty batter who is 1-for-18 in his career against Keller. Overall at .265 with 3 homers. And there's the strike. Got the slider over, now it's 2-1. And a curveball in there, now it's 2-2. Two and two on Friedl with Espinal and then De La Cruz to follow for Cincinnati. Reds come in, they've hit 53 home runs. And the pitch, that's over a bit low on a curve. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And they've been matching the pitching with the hitting. They swept the Guardians in a series. They won 5-4, 4-1, and 3-1. So some lower scoring games. 3-2 hit on the ground to first base. Nick Solak playing there tonight. Gets on to Keller covering for the out. Solak, just his 4th professional start at first base. Good right there. And the rest of the Pirates in the field. Tommy Pham is in left field, leading the National League left fielders in defensive run save. Canario plays in center, and Reynolds in right. Hayes is at third, Kiner Falefa at short. The Gold Glover, Jared Triolo at second base, Solak at first, and Joey Bart doing the catching. Pirates now errorless in their last 62 innings. Here's Santiago Espinal. Yeah, so pitching, defense, keeping them in these games. Espinal at 279 without a home run. Contact hitter. That's up and in for ball 1. Both these pitchers will pitch inside. Evening sun in left and center fields. And now a strike over.
Be there for a while. It's just barely leaving the infield dirt right now. Shade, sun line.
Now from the belt up, Kiner Falefa is illuminated. There's a strike and a curve inside 1 ball, and 2 strikes on Espinal. And so is that bright batter's eye in center field with the hitter in shadows. Breaking ball grounded toward short. Diving stop, Kiner Falefa, and throw toward first. And Solak gets his rear foot back on the bag after receiving the throw to get the out.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. If you can get your foot back on the bag, why wasn't it there to begin with? I don't know what happened there with the. I mean, I was not looking at his feet, to be honest with you. I was looking for the sweep tag, which is what you normally get in that scenario. I'm going to have to watch the replay to see what happened with his feet.
Learning how to play that position to get his bat into the lineup. He was leading AAA. In batting average. 2 outs. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through a curveball and a strike.
I think he must have just lost track of where it was. He stepped to get that ball and found himself not touching the bag, and then he had to really reach a long way back and he was feeling along a little bit, and he got the corner just in time.
Slider over but low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike on Ellie De La Cruz. 246 with 8 home runs. Tied with O'Neill Cruz for the stolen base lead in the National League outside.
With the older bags being a little smaller, I don't know if he would have been able to get back there and do that. And it's a little more dangerous with the older bags, just reaching around with your foot. Good chance somebody's going to step on your ankle.
That's why they made the bags larger for the most part. Safety, the pitch. Outside again, 3-1. So all breaking balls to De La Cruz. Here with 2 outs and nobody on in the first inning. Not a guy you want to walk. Stolen base leader last year, 16 this year. The pitch, and he'll take first base. Through nothing but breaking stuff, and so he's on for Austin Hayes, a right-handed batter hitting at .313, 6 home runs. Now Keller has tried to adjust his motion a little bit to control that running game sometimes.
This will be a test right here.
Yeah.
We'll see how well it's worked. Boy, not much of a lead at all.
And almost,
pitch out.
Yeah, really a pitch out there. Yeah, fastball high and away.
Old-fashioned pitch out, I think. He was out of the crouch.
So ball 1 to Austin Hayes. I thought for sure he'd go first pitch if he was going to go at all.
So did the Pirates.
Yeah. Why not try to get in a scoring position?
Another small lead.
Not going in the pitch. Now a strike. Hayes is taking a couple. Well, maybe he'll get to ripping now. 1 ball, 1 strike on Austin Hayes. Opponents have stolen 41 bases, been thrown out twice against Keller last year and this year combined, but in recent games, varying his times home better. Regular leg lift there, and it's a fastball low. 2 balls and a strike. That's the most steals among any National League pitcher in that span. Two and 1 on Austin Hayes with 2 outs in the first. Pickoff move, and De La Cruz easily back.
It was a little further off that time.
Keller pays him some mind. Inching farther away again. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball lined into the left field corner. This will bang off the wall. De La Cruz around second. Heading to third. J.R. House gives him the wave, the throw, the tag. He's in there. Now the throw to third. Safe there as well. Hayes doubles and advances to third. A run batted in. 1-0 Cincinnati.
Man, that was going to be bang play at the plate, but it seemed like De La Cruz maybe about the last 20 feet got another speed or something that got him home. It was a pretty good job as far as what the defense did. The throw was a little bit up the first base side, but it got there quickly. One hopper. When he came around the bag, and you're looking and seeing where the ball is, I thought, wow, they got a shot at him. But
Lux takes high and away, ball one.
He maybe just lengthened his stride or something.
Yeah, big tall guys. So yeah, once they get moving.
Well, he just covered some ground coming from third home.
Yeah, I was with you. I was thinking, what a mistake not having him run. But he still scores anyway. Bounced foul. 1-1 on Gavin Lux, a .291 hitter with a home run, lefty batter. Hayes at third after the double. So the Reds with a first inning tally. 2-out walk and then Hayes with the hit. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul off to the left. Upstairs fastball at 96.
Looking at the location and the timing of that throw, it was almost like it was Sid Bream trying to score.
Shades of it, yes.
One hop throw, just a little bit up the first base line, just enough to where you're opening a door for a safe call.
Here's a 1-2. Curve low, 2-2. Would you compare their speeds?
Very similar. Very similar.
Yeah.
Both, they steal a bag on you anytime.
Two and two on Gavin Lux. And the pitch outside. He heard balls out from Mike Malinsky. He works the plate tonight. Gabe Morales at first base. Emil Jimenez umpires at second base. And the crew chief is Doug Eddings, and he's at third. 3-2 on Gavin Lux here at the top of the first. 1-0 Reds. And the payoff coming. Swinging a foul back. 96 over the outer edge. So Keller, once the run has come across, the fastball is ticked up a couple of miles per hour. His countenance never reveals his demeanor, but sometimes the arm shows you. Here's the pitch. Got a nice breaking ball in there. Strike three call with a sweeper at the knees on the outer edge. But the Reds pick up a run. We're through a half inning. It's the Reds 1 and the Pirates coming to bat right here on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City.
Training Center. Plus, receive job placement opportunities with comprehensive benefits. Start your journey on a rewarding lifelong career that's in demand. And earn while you learn. Visit WPAoperators.org to learn more and apply.
The Reds with a first inning run. Now the Pirates come to bat in the home half of the first inning. Keith Brian Hayes will lead it off. Andrew McCutcheon and then Brian Reynolds. Facing lefty Nick Lodolo, 27 years old, from Laverne, California, Southern California. Pitched at Texas Christian University. Hayes stands in at 250 with a home run. And he's down to strike 93 from Lodolo. Hayes, last time he faced him, homered off him. 0-1. A little bit low with that sinker. Dipping just beneath the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike on Hayes. Second baseman McLean playing about up the middle for him. Yeah, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Foul right up third base way. Opened up on that inside changeup. Needs a new bat. 1-2 on Hayes.
Man, should watch that on a replay.
Yeah.
That was so close.
Yeah.
Didn't realize that was maybe about a half an inch foul. Wow.
Would have been extra bases to start the inning.
That would have been nice. Like to get that 1 run back real early.
1-2. Lodolo ready in the pitch. Sidearm curveball.
It's such a hard time really scoring on this last road trip. To answer right now in the first, I think would be big. Back to that confidence thing we were talking about.
2-2 swung through and missed on the high fastball. The Reds in the field tonight. It's Austin Hayes, no relation, in left field. TJ Friedel in center. Will Benson in right. Santiago Espinal at third base. Ellie De La Cruz at short. Matt McLean at second. Spencer Steer at first base. And Tyler Stevenson doing the catching. Might have an opportunity to run tonight. Lodolo has permitted 8 stolen bases with him on the mound. There's a strike. And Stevenson has not thrown out any of the 9 trying to steal against him.
Good combo there.
McCutchen at 248 with 3 homers. And the 0-1 outside missing with the change of pace. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kutch hitting .311 against lefties. And the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball foul up third. Past Mike Ribello, the third base coach of the Pirates. Tarek Brock over at first base. 1-2 on McCutchen. Lodolo on the pitch, and it's outside with a curveball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All right-handed batters in the Pirates lineup tonight. Righties hit .206 against the lefty Lodolo, and it could not hold up down on strikes on the curve.
Boy, you don't see a swing like that from Kutch very often. He was really fooled and took a kind of like a slow 3/4 swing on what looked like it was out of the strike zone curveball. It was down and in.
Here's Reynolds, switch hitter batting right. 203 with 6 home runs. And Lodolo a backdoor curve for a strike.
The Kutch is one of the best we have on the team of not chasing after bad pitches. Really has a great idea of the strike zone, but not that time.
Tapped up third. It's going to stay fair, and with Espinal playing back, that's an infield hit for Reynolds. Full swing, and the ball went 40 feet. Doesn't matter. It's a hit.
That's nothing you can do about that. You know, there's been a lot of times during that dry spell that Reynolds had where he'd hit a ball hard somewhere and get nothing out of it. That's what he needs right there, a few soft hits to keep some kind of a hitting streak going for a little while.
Here's Bart. Swings and sends one out to deep center field. Friedel back. Warning track right off the top of the wall. With 2 outs, Reynolds touches third. He's in to score. A ripping double by Joey Bart, and the Pirates tie the game.
Yeah, that's what you're looking. We were talking about it, to get that run back right away. Get a little momentum yourself. Almost got us 2 runs. That ball is only, I don't know, maybe a foot from the top of the fence.
It was a down and in fastball, and he was able to really scorch it out to center field. Bart's 11th RBI.
With 2 outs, Reynolds off at the crack of the bat. They had no chance of stopping him from scoring.
Now Canario looks at a strike. So Bart, who has hit .412 off lefties coming into tonight's action, by the estimate of StatCast, hit that ball 400 feet. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, squirting away from Stevenson. No advance by Bart.
The wall says 399. I'll have to change that.
1 ball and 1 strike. Is it 399 to the very base of the wall? And then if it was hit off the top of the wall, would it have landed a foot beyond the wall?
It would have landed about maybe 6 or 7 feet beyond the wall.
Then it should be even higher than that.
Well,
should
I
be
don't know.
405.
Is it how far it carried if it hadn't hit anything?
Yes. A swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 on Canario, hitting at .229 with 3 home runs. Tied at 1 on the Bart hit. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So Lodolo strikes out 3 in the inning, but the Pirates get the equalizer. Reynolds the single, Bart with the double. Tied at 1 through 1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
All right, Ryan, PSA dove in. Do we have them graded?
We do. This is the first set of graded cards from the 2024 Topps MLB Network set.
I'm so excited about this. Now, they all have the same grade, or?
No.
So one of us will be like the highest graded card.
Could be. There could be multiple. So first up, we got Mark DeRosa.
See what D-Rose. Of course, D-Rose a 10 out of 10. Handsome, athletic. All right.
Season long.
So for the first time in 2 weeks, the Pirates get a first inning run. We're even through the first, and we'll pause 10 for a station break on the Pirates Radio Network. Mitch Keller to Spencer Steer, accepting strike 1. Will Benson and then Tyler Stevenson. Pirates 1, Reds 1. Steer, a righty batter, grounds it foul up third base way, and now 2 strikes on Steer. 208 with 4 home runs. The on deck hitter, Will Benson, probably the hottest hitter in the National League right now. Here's an 0-2, swinging a liner over the leaping Triolo and into right center. A base hit for Steer. And now he's on for Benson, who has homered at least once in each of his last 4 games. 5 total. Was called up from the minor leagues 10 days ago and has hit 5 home runs and has 11 RBIs in less than a week and a half.
Yeah, start cooling off tonight.
There's a strike. Now maybe against Keller he will. Fouled back and now 2 strikes. Keller, when he has faced Will Benson, Benson is 0 for 10 with 6 strikeouts. But he's never been this hot facing Mitch Keller, so we'll see what gives. Fun matchups within the game of baseball. That's always part of the interesting appeal of the game. It's a team sport with individual matchups. And a swing and a miss, and Keller wins it again with the strikeout.
How about the pitch? 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Mad Mitch.
I don't think that was a chase either. That was probably a strike at the top of the zone.
Yeah, ever since the Reds scored a run, the velocity's ticked up. He said, that's enough for you guys tonight. Here's Tyler Stevenson. He's down a strike. Stevenson at 196 with a home run. The last 4 times that he's faced Keller, he's hit for the cycle. But he's 5 for 18 lifetime. So that just goes to show you how things change. At one point, he was 1 for 14 against him. Bounced up third. Hayes will go the short route to get one at second. And Relay, they go around the horn for a double play. Nicely turned by the Pirates, who lead the National League in double plays turn. 1 hit, no one left for Cincinnati. And the Pirates.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
If you're thinking of coming out this week, how about Friday? Post-game Zambelli fireworks show thanks to 84 Lumber. And the Brewers will be in town. Friday, 6:40 game. Get your tickets and see the whole fireworks calendar. Pirates.com/fireworks. It's going to be Nick Solak to start it off. 1 out of 6 since joining the Pirates. This is his first time inside PNC Park today.
I'm sure he's enjoying it. Everybody does. Beautiful ballpark.
Here's the pitch. And a swing and a bouncer. 2 hops towards short. Ellie Nelly Cruz plants and throws and gets Solak 1 out. And now Tommy Pham. So Lodolo, who struck out 3 in the first on 17 pitches, gets 1 out with 1 in the second in this 1-1 tie game. Pham in his career hits .335 against the Reds. Right-handed batter against the lefty Lodolo in the pitch. There's a strike. Sinker that ended up over the outer edge. Looked like it was going to be off the plate. Extra room in left center for Pham. The pitch. Strike on another sinker. And it's 0-2 now. Friedel, the center fielder, shaded a bit toward right, but the left fielder Hayes way over toward the line. 2 strikes on Pham, and here it is. Swinging a ground ball through. Base hit right between short and third. Pham continues his good hitting against the Reds.
Even though that was a ground ball through the infield, he still hit that one pretty darn hard.
Got that curveball out over 109 off the bat.
The only way anybody was going to get to that was if it was just hit right at him. That was through there before anybody could take a lateral step.
Yeah, hardest hit ball of the game thus far. We're in the second. Strike to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fastball right at the knees on the outer edge. Hitting at .279 with a home run. Pham at first, 1 out. Tie game, a run apiece. The pitch. Grounded foul up third base way. Smothered that changeup. Now 2 strikes. Pham stole 3 bases earlier this year. Big hole on the right side for IKF. Right-handed batter. A pickoff move, and Lodolo gets him back over. Earlier we detailed that Lodolo put 8 steals against him already. And the catcher has not thrown out anybody yet. 0-2 home, swinging a roller on the short. De La Cruz gets the force. Relay called safe. So Kiner Falefa beats out the back end. He's there with 2 away. And Jared Triolo's coming up.
A little bit of a worm burner there. Caught a lot of the infield grass, which I think slowed that ball down and gave Kiner Falefa a chance to beat it out.
Grass here at PNC Park.
Perfect.
Yeah, almost like a putting green, a little higher maybe.
It's just because of the way it's mowed. Yeah. I mean, the quality of the grass is unsurpassed.
There's a strike. I was mowing mine today, and grass had already gone to seed. And
my grass is 180 degrees. Couldn't be further from this grass right here.
I don't even know if I have grass anymore. It's clover.
I have a lot of green, different types of green weeds.
Yes.
And I think there's some blades of grass mixed in there occasionally.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Makes you appreciate this when you see how they do it here. Matt Brown and his crew. 1 strike on Triolo, and Lodolo throws over.
They have that stuff, you can put on to kill the weeds in your lawn, but I'm afraid it'd just kill the whole thing.
Yeah,
it'd just be dirt.
Just make it a rock garden. Tougher to mow, though, then. 1 strike on Triolo. The pitch hit foul, slicing to the right. 2 strikes. Kiner Falefa with 7 steals. He's at first with 2 away. Pirates and Reds tied at 1. We're in the bottom of the 2nd. Lodolo. Long wait. Pitch home. Fastball up at 93. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fun note in the Reds game notes today. Lodolo has not walked a 7, 8, or 9 hitter all season. Swing and a miss as Triolo down on strikes. 4 strikeouts for Lodolo. He's throwing them strikes so far. We'll go to the 3rd, still tied at 1 on the Pirates Radio Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Lowest price guaranteed.
Matt McClain will lead it off for Cincinnati. We're tied at 1. Then it's TJ Friedel and Santiago Espinal, 9-1 and 2 hitters against Mitch Keller. Had an 8-pitch inning last time around. McClain at 183 with 6 home runs. Hayes plays in at third. First one right there for a strike, right down the middle. Fastball at 93. Hayes will back up the pitch. Outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mike Malinsky.
I really like that about him.
Yeah.
My favorite one is when he doesn't, before he even moves, before he moves his hand or anything.
Pitch is fouled away to the right.
Strike 3. I mean, you don't know it, but you can hear it. You can hear it go, strike 3. There's no standing up. There's no big demonstrative arm movement. If you're the hitter, you're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, that way you can start heading on out. Here's a 1-2 to McClain. And a breaking ball a little bit up. It was 2 balls and 2 strikes. So that was perfect right there. So there's a breaking ball. Keller has the visage of, oh, what happened there? I thought that was a strike. And then Malinsky follows up. It's up. After saying ball. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball on to third. Got on top of that high sweeper. Hayes fields and throws to first, 1 out. On Saturday, the Brewers are in town. It's a 4:05 game, and the first 20,000 fans to tickle the turnstiles will get a Pirates City Connect short sleeve hoodie. That's thanks to Remax Select Realty. Get your tickets, pirates.com/promotions. Remember when there were turnstiles?
Yeah. They would click every time we went through to count how many fans are in the game.
Up high, ball 1.
Turnstile count.
Then I went to the scanners, and now the technology exists. You just walk in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I think the attendance used to be in National League. I think it was turnstile. In the American League, it was tickets sold.
Interesting. Maybe even tickets distributed. I've heard that somewhere before. I don't know where that was.
Seats we had available.
Yeah. The pitch, and Friedel fouls it back. 1-2 now. Tied at 1 here in the 3rd inning. And it used to be that, I mean, maybe nowadays they do it for a little bit of suspense, but it used to take you about 7 innings to count the attendance. The pitch. Outside 2-2. Count all the ticket stubs.
A lot of turnstiles. They had to go around. How many did this one have?
All right, write it down. Write it down. Did you do that one already? Oh, rats. All right, start over. Count the ticket stubs. The pitch. In tight. And the fastball crossed the plate a bit. Bart was set up away and then caught it in. Appeared to be close, but 3-2. Friedel waits, and the pitch. Swinging the ball line sharply into the gap, right center field. Base hit and more for Friedel. It'll be cut off from the wall by Canario, and he'll get it in the second base. But Friedel stands up with a double.
That's double all the way, but that's a pretty good job by Canario.
Yes, I thought for sure it was getting to the wall. It was right between the 2 fielders, and hit well.
Yeah, it had a little bit on it. He was able to cut it off before it got to the warning track, the dirt. Get it back in, and with 1 out, that might be a big play. And if it goes all the way and bounces off the wall, you could be looking at a triple.
I love that. You see the center fielder right there. He just gets the ball in as quickly as possible, and on target. Pitch. Try to get it on target, but quickly.
Get rid of it like you're turning a double play.
Yeah. Down low, ball 1.
There's no reason to hold on to it.
If Friedel loafs, and he's not the player that would, but there are some that might loaf and just assume that they've got 2 bases easily, you might have it out there.
He might have slipped going around first or something.
Right.
You never know.
1-0's in there, and now it's 1-1.
And there's nothing. The time it takes to look to see where he is might be now the time that where he did fall down, and now he's back up running, and now the opportunity to throw him out is gone because you didn't just come up firing. So, yeah, I'm all with you on that. You know where you're going to throw the ball. Get rid of it.
Looping foul to the right, and it's 1-2 on Espinal. So a man at second, one out. Reds batting, top of the third, tied at 1. Field almost entirely in shadows now. The batter's eye still in that evening sun.
Bullpens are getting hammered still pretty good with that low sun. Probably actually feels good.
Oh, yeah.
This evening. It's a little cool out.
1-2 is popped up first base way. Solak now into foul ground will make the catch. And Espinal fouls out to first for the second out in the third. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. Drew a walk in the first and then scored ahead of a 2-out double by Austin Hayes. Each team with a run. Friedel with good wheels at second here with 2 outs. Base hit scores him. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Sweeper down and in. De La Cruz entered play tonight second in all of baseball with 60 strikeouts. Even the best contact hitters, tough to square up that pitch from Keller. Here's an 0-1 and another one in there. This time he took it, 2 strikes. So he's thrown them all breaking balls so far in this game. Two strikes with a man at second, 2 outs, and the pitch. Swing and a foul tip struck him out. For the first time, a fastball, 97, and Keller strikes out De La Cruz, stranding the runner at second. We'll go to the bottom of the third, still tied at.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Top of the order and Key Brian Hayes for the Pirates here in the bottom of the third. Pirates 1, Reds 1. Nick Lodolo on the hill tonight for Cincinnati. Reds come in at even 24-24. They've won 4 straight. First one to Hayes, a swing and a miss. That's the changeup. Lodolo was drafted by the Pirates back in 2016. Out of high school and elected to go to college instead. He was the 41st overall pick. And it's up high 1-1. So because it was still in that kind of first round extended, Pirates got a compensation pick the next year, 1 pick lower, so 42nd for Lodolo, who chose not to sign. Swing and a foul back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And then the Reds picked him 7th overall out of TCU. So had to pitch 3 years there, and he did. Not too many guys get picked in the first round twice like that. Swing and a miss, and another changeup that foils Hayes. 5 Ks for Lodolo.
Yeah, a number of guys get picked twice because if you're pretty good, you get picked out of high school, and then you go to college, and then the reason you go, you want a baseball career, and you think you're going to push your stock up.
Yeah.
And so then you end up going in the first round, if that is true.
Bounced up third, but foul.
If that's what happened. But to see somebody go first out of high school and then first, that's probably a little unusual.
Yeah. And Mark Appel, but that was between his 3rd and 4th years.
Yeah, that's not out of high school first.
Yeah, right. See that once in a while. Bounced up there 1-1. But yeah, Lodolo's that's rare, I would think. McCutchen struck out back in the first. One out, nobody on. Tied at 1. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Making 1 ball, 2 strikes, excuse me. An Andrew McCutchen headband coming your way to the kids 14 and younger. It's all brought to you by SeatGeek. Coming up on Sunday when you come on out to the ballpark. The pitch, swinging the ball, hit off the end of the bat to right. Benson has that. 2 outs. And Family Fun Day on Sunday as well. Pre-game festivities out on Federal Street for the whole family. Sunday, 1:35 game. Kids 14 and younger take home that Andrew McCutchen headband. Come on out early and enjoy the pre-game Family Fun Day. Go to pirates.com/Family Fun Days. Making memories at the ballpark. Spring turns into summer. Kids out of school soon. Pitch outside, ball 1. Advance congratulations to Braden Warecki. Will be graduating high school this week. Many of you as well. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. 1 ball and 1 strike to Brian Reynolds. Making your journeys into whatever's next. A great time of year. Reynolds hit his way on the first time. Infield single. Outside, tried the changeup. Count goes to 2-1 on Reynolds, who's now 6-for-13 against Lodolo in his career. And the pitch coming. Trying to backdoor a breaking ball. Just missed. 3 balls and a strike on Reynolds with Bart on deck. Bart really stung the ball for an RBI double his first time up. And the pitch, a little bit low with a sinker, and I mean barely. But he walks him in front of Bart.
Same scenario. Didn't have the walk, had the swinging bunt, but still, Bart able to knock him in with 2 outs from first base. Looking to do it again.
Yeah, Bart came into the game hitting .412 against lefties. Adding to it. He was ready to hit first pitch. Let's see what happens here. Here it is. That one's outside for ball 1 on a changeup.
Quite a ways outside.
Pirates 1, Reds 1.
What if Reynolds would run?
Well, I was just thinking the same thing.
Everybody's had so much success. Reynolds normally you don't think is a base stealer, but he does steal occasionally.
3 this year. The pitch, fastball up, and it's 2-0. Yeah, not all the time is a guy going to hit a ball a foot from being a home run to center field. Yeah. That was only Bart's 2nd extra base hit in May, so you give yourself a better chance of scoring being at second.
He's not taking much of a lead. It doesn't look like he's going to run.
Pitch is low. 3-0 on Bart. Changeup missed. Well, Lodolo walked Reynolds. Now behind 3-0 on Bart. The pitch Swing and a miss. Yeah, he went for it. Got a fastball over. 3-1. Lodolo hasn't walked more than 2 batters in any of his starts this year. This is his 10th. And he's in danger of walking back-to-back hitters here. Shadow's trying to creep up the batter's eye now. 1-1 game in the third. Bart batting with Reynolds at first. The pitch, swing and a fly ball to left. Just got underneath it. Hayes will round it, come in toward the line, and make the catch to end the inning. A man left, through 3, tied at 1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Fourth inning coming up. Pirates 1, Reds 1, and we'll pause 10 for a station ID on the Pirates Radio Network. And thanks to all of our affiliates that carry Pirates baseball, including WKQW 1120 AM in Oil City. All right, Keller to face Austin Hayes. Then it's Gavin Lux and Spencer Steer in the middle of the order. Hayes drove in the Reds' run with a 2-out double in the first. Here's the pitch, and it's a little bit up for ball 1. Hayes extended his hitting streak to 6 games with that 2-bagger. 1-0 from Keller, and now a strike. Got 93 out over 1-1. That was the sinker or the 2-seam fastball from Keller.
They're varying the speed on this fastballs tonight. 97 to that sinker that was just 93.
Pitch is grounded foul up third.
That one at 93.
Seems like the sinker is slower in terms of just the reading for Keller than the 4-seam fastball.
Well, yeah, especially for Keller, because I don't think he tries to throw it as hard. I was looking pitch speeds earlier for
Lodolo?
Lodolo, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Playing
Swing
Jeopardy again.
There's a 2-seamer, ties him up, and a strikeout.
His 2-seamer is a couple of ticks above his 4-seamer, which you don't see very often.
Oh, wow, yeah.
His average speeds.
No, almost always it's
But
the other way
the
around.
The 2-seamer guys, I know I did. I would kind of like come off the side a little bit, try to get a little action, a little run down with the ball.
Swinging a ball hit to the gap in right center field, base hit and more for Gavin Lux. And it'll bang around the wall. Lux with the helmet off. He's in at second with a 1-out double. Third extra base hit for the Reds today.
Well, they couldn't quite cut that one off, but it didn't hurt. Lux kind of shut it down and just was going to go into second base. Yeah, I think if you stay strictly behind the baseball with your two power fingers and give it the same effort, there should theoretically really not be much difference at all between the two fastballs.
Mm-hmm. Here's Steer with a base hit his first time, and he'll look at a strike.
But when you're throwing a two-seamer, you're doing it with a different thought of what you want the ball to do, so you're likely not to stay behind the ball like you do with a four-seamer. You're looking for something straight, and it's usually you want that to be your best velocity pitch.
Here's an 0-1, and right there with a strike. 0-2 on Steer. Big RBI man last year. So far a dozen.
OPS this year only 620.
Here's the pitch. Hey, that's outside 1-2. Yeah, he was 20-20 last year. 20 home runs, 25 steals, drove in 92 runs. Start of the year is strictly a DH, but has been playing at first. Swing and a pop-up back of first into short right. Reynolds comes on. It'll be the second baseman, Triolo, darts in front of him and lunges to make the catch for the second out. Two are gone in the Reds' fourth inning.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm really rooting for the outfielder to call him off, take that. But Triolo is so good at going out on those pop flies that he's pretty automatic on it.
Here's Benson. Struck out against Keller. He's now 0 for 11 with 7 strikeouts against him lifetime. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on a backdoor sweeper. But coming into the action as hot as any hitter.
Threw a fastball by him last time.
Yeah.
One of those 97 pitches.
5 homers in his previous 4 games. Left-handed hitter. Here's an 0-1. Benson takes up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the set and the pitch. Swing and a foul back. Fastball right down the middle that time to Benson.
A little late, 96.
Served it right up, but Benson fouled it back. 1-2. Lux at second, 2 away, tied at 1, 4th inning. Reds batting against Mitch Keller, and here it is. Swing, fly ball, left field. Pham back, still back, and he plans to make the catch just in front of the warning track, and that ends the Reds' hopes in the 4th inning. 1 hit and 1 left. Pirates coming to bat in the bottom half. We're still.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard.
the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Last of the fourth, Pirates and Reds are tied at 1. Tuesday, June 3rd, Miami will be in town. A 6:40 night game. Get an exclusive Pirates-branded pickleball paddle when you purchase this special ticket package at the Pittsburgh Pirates Pickleball Paddle Package. Purchase at pirates.com/pickleball. Tell them Peter Piper sent you.
Pickleball package.
Strike on Alexander Canario.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickleballs.
Cishek sells seashells by the seashore. Remember Steve Cishek? That was always a favorite.
Yeah.
And he'd come in. And here's a 1-1 to Canario. Swinging a foul back. Good pass on that 93 out over.
Shadrach and Abednego.
Nick Solak, and then it's Tommy Pham. Lefty deals, swinging a bouncer foul up third base way. Canario, a strikeout victim against Lodolo the first time around. The Reds lefty is fan 5.
And not only is Canario's bat coming around a little bit contact-wise, he's showing some pretty good pop in that bat.
1-2, a swing and a bouncer foul. Yeah, in New York, he had the Pirates' first come-from-behind go-ahead home run of the season. And he leads the team in batting average, on base, and slugging in the month of May. All 3 categories. Reynolds leads in home runs and RBIs. Swinging a foul back again. Another fastball right down the middle. Get another one, and maybe the Pirates have the lead. Canario playing in center tonight. Cruz is out. Donnie Kelly says he's all right. Just lefty out there and just making his way back in. Line drive to left, and one hops over the wall. It'll be an automatic double for Canario.
Nice leadoff double, showing some of that pop. And when that ball went over the fence, bounced over the fence, it's about 380. Breaking ball. Started off the plate, tried to backdoor it. Canario is waiting in the kitchen for it.
Hit it 112 off the bat, the hardest hit ball of the game.
That's an easy home run if he'd have got underneath it
just
a little bit more.
Looked like he top spun it just a little bit, died quick. There's a strike, hard line drive. But a leadoff double. And so the Pirates are in position to take the lead here in the 4th inning. Nick Solak batting, and the pitch bounced to the pull side, and that cannot advance the runner. Solak is out on a ground ball to short, 1 away.
Yeah, need to hit that the other direction.
Pirates on the road trip had 4 hits with runners in scoring position. 2 brought in runs. So trying to get some home cooking and change that around. How about a base hit for Tommy Pham right here? Has a half dozen RBIs. Has always hit the Reds well throughout his career and had a base hit his first time. Pitch. Swinging a foul. Got a fastball right down the middle.
And not to make any excuses, but when you go up against the Mets and the Phillies, they're 2 of the best teams there is in the National League.
No doubt.
And their pitching staffs are pretty good.
And when you face a Kodai Senga or a Zach Wheeler, those guys have minuscule ERAs for a reason. You do get guys on, there's a strike, and nothing to. Same thing with Skeens. So when Skeens is pitching, once in a while you get a couple guys on against him, he gets out of it. So, yeah, I think that should be factored in for sure.
Along with the home cooking.
And a home cook, well, it's always better to be home.
Yep.
Here's the 0-2. Pham swings and misses through a fastball high and away in the zone. 6 strikeouts for Lodolo. And the Pirates, after a leadoff double, still have not advanced him. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 1-1 game here in the 4th.
I like Kiner-Falefa up in these situations. You're looking for a single, you know, he's spray the ball around and make some contact and perhaps get you just what you want. That'd be a 2-out RBI here. Outfield playing back pretty much everywhere. Canario should be able to score on just about any hit.
The pitch and a strike. A fastball across the plate. Lodolo sometimes drops down a little bit more, and that ball has a little bit more horizontal movement. Here's an 0-1. And to try to change up the same pattern, but a little lower, and it's a ball and a strike as Kiner-Falefa able to lay off.
That was a tough one to lay off.
Yeah.
It just fell out of the strike zone at the last moment.
It was probably coming in the same trajectory as a fastball with the same spin.
Prior pitch, same thing.
Here's the pitch coming. And did it hit him?
Yep.
Yeah, Kiner-Falefa hit by pitch in the foot. And so while Lodolo has never walked a 7, 8, or 9 hitter this season, he's hit one. In the shin.
That got flush in the shin. And
that's the right shin that's not protected with the guard.
Isaiah kind of didn't even react to it. But man, that had to hurt.
So that puts 2 on and 2 out for Triolo. Hitting at 146. Struck out his first time against Lodolo. He's 0 for 14 with runners in scoring position for the season. Trying to get into the lead. Reds scored in the first. The Pirates scored in the first. 1-1 in the bottom of the 4th. First and second, 2 outs. Triolo hit a home run on the road trip. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Curveball down and in. Because of his delivery at low 3/4, I mean, it looks like it's going to be away for so much of its flight, and then it ends up on that inner edge. One strike with 2 on and 2 out. Here it is. Hit foul. Caught it deep. That fastball. 2 strikes. Had that resonant sound.
Yeah, it sounded good, and I'd have to be watching the monitor on that, not looking down live, and the sound and the direction off the monitor, I thought that might be one of those ground balls just inside the bag, score everybody.
2 strikes on Triolo. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Fastball upstairs. The Pirates strand the leadoff double right there, and we'll go to the 5th. It's still tied at 1 on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City at IC Light.
Baseball and bravery. 2 great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness. What a show. You better believe it.
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
To you by local union number 5 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Pirates 1, Reds 1. Both teams have had some opportunities. Pirates are 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. The Reds are 0 for 5. And it'll be Tyler Stevenson to lead it off for Cincinnati. Matt McClain and then TJ Friedel, 8-9-1 against Keller here in the 5th. Stevenson bounced into a double play in the 2nd. Inside ball 1, sinker, 91. Both teams with a run on, 4 hits. Whole field in shadow, so is the batter's eye now. So a nice backdrop for hitters the rest of the way forward. Here comes a 1-0. Swing fly ball, twisting fly ball out toward right.
Can of corn.
Reynolds right there, 1 out, yeah. Right on an end cap in a grocery store. Pyramid full of canned goods. And the grocer would take a stick with a little hook on the end of it and knock down the top one for you. And he'd catch it. Such an easy catch. That can of corn. Matt McClain is down a strike. Can of lima beans was not as catchy. Focus groups.
Who would ever ask for a can of lima beans?
Fouled back and down to 2 strikes.
This is the nemesis of my childhood. Lima beans.
They promote robust health. Strike 3 call, and Mitch Keller with that strikeout ties Bruce Keeson on the Pirates all-time list. A friend of ours who we miss to this day.
Yep. Absolutely. Every time he was in town, he would come up, stop by the radio booth, say hi. Always have a good story about something.
Curve away, ball 1 to Friedel.
Good baseball man, period. Knew a lot about the game. Spent many, many years as a scout, sometimes advanced scout.
Now 1-1 on Friedel. Yeah, so some rare air for Keller to be mentioned with Bruce Keeson. Down it in now, 2-1. And when he was a Pirate, things got a little heated.
If you didn't throw inside, if you didn't throw a fastball inside once every 3 pitches, you weren't doing your job.
2-2 on Friedel.
He does not give any hitters any ground. It would have been very hard for him to play now.
Friedel open stance, so the pitch swung on in line to right at Reynolds, who makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning for Mitch Keller, his first of the night. And we'll go to the bottom half, still tied at 1 right here on the Pirates Radio.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
We got our next Dollar Dog game coming your way on Thursday. It's a night game, 6:40 against the Brewers. Dollar hot dogs throughout PNC Park thanks to Sugardale Thursday night. Pirates.com/dollardogs. It gives you all the information on what you need to know about the event. Nick Lodolo to Key Brian Hayes is swinging a foul back, and he's down a strike. Hayes has struck out twice against Lodolo, who has struck out 7 so far. It's up and in. And now a ball and a strike on Hayes. Back to work on 1-1, and it's just in with the fastball. 2-1 on Key Brian. McCutchen, then Reynolds. Due up to follow here in the 5th. Pirates had a leadoff double last inning, so they're getting some activity against Lodolo. The pitch over below 3-1. Changeup missed. A left-hander into the motion. Here it is. Swinging a bouncer right side. Diving stop. Steer the first baseman and over to the pitcher covering. Safe call as Lodolo shuffled his feet near the bag. From way up here, it looked like he may have gotten the bag. And so let's see if the Reds want to challenge or not. And they are going to.
Yeah, Lodolo, he immediately turned around and motioned that he had touched the bag.
Doug Eddings is the crew chief.
He touched the bag, it looks like maybe twice in 2 different places to me. One right in the middle of the bag. I don't know what happened there with that call.
Gabe Morales, the first base umpire, saw him shuffle his feet and maybe thought that he straddled the bag, but
he put his foot right on the edge of it and then right in the middle of it.
Well, this call under review brought to you by Ring Central. Every moment matters. And Doug Eddings' microphone isn't working, but Hayes is out.
I think everybody could see the scoreboard. They knew he was out.
Yeah, so Reds win the challenge, and that was a very fine play by the first baseman, Steer.
When I was about to say it's a pretty good job too, because that's a left-handed pitcher who's has no momentum, and to get over there in time on that play, where the ball was hurt or hit, your first reaction is that's either to second base, I'm not in the play, or it's a base hit.
Strike to McCutchen. I mean, I think he was like 55 feet off the line, the first baseman.
Lodolo made a really good play. Oh, first baseman made a great play, too.
Yeah, they both did. Yeah,
it was Steer and Lodolo, both of them. They teamed up for a very much above average defensive effort there.
Yeah, and Hayes a 4.64 to first. Just a little bit less than that. Maybe he beats it out. That one is hit foul. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. So 1 out and nobody on. Tie game, a run apiece. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball right up third, but playing the line. Espinal on the backhand. Plants, throws, and gets McCutchen on a good stretch by Steer. 2 men are gone, and some fine leather by the Cincinnatians.
Yeah, that was a above average play there also. Right on the chalk, as deep as you can get at third base. And a nice accurate throw across the diamond. He skipped it on purpose, but it was lined up perfectly with the bag. So yeah, they're throwing some leather at us this inning.
2 out for Brian Reynolds. He's been on base both times. Takes outside for ball 1. Infield hit in the first, walked in the third, both coming after 2 men were out, just as there are here in the 5th. And the action. Trying to backdoor the breaking ball and missed. 2 balls and nothing. Back to work on 2-0 and a swinging a little roller on to first where Steer guides it toward first and the inning ends. So we go to the 6th inning at PNC Park and it's the Pirates and Reds tied at 1 on the Pirates.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Training. Visit pmhfos.org to find your career and passion today.
Our 6th inning is brought to you by the Operating Engineers Local 66. Pirates 1, Reds 1. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Cincinnati. Santiago Espinal, Ellie De La Cruz, and then Austin Hayes facing Mitch Keller. At 75 pitches. He went 7 innings his last start Tuesday in New York. Pitching wonderfully again. And just about every game he's pitched, it's outside for ball 1. They've been tight. The 2 games that the Pirates have won with him on the mound this year was a 4-3 win in Miami and a 2-1 win here against St. Louis in early April. It's inside now 2-0. Last game he lost, the team lost 2-1. He gave up the 2 runs in 7 innings. So, I mean, when he's on the mound, every game is close. And here we are again, tied at 1. The pitch bounced foul up third. Now 2-1. So it's so strange. The Pirates have lost each of the last 6 Keller starts and all 4 Skeens starts in May. Here's the pitch. And it's down low, 3-2. Just missed with the fastball. And most of those nights, those guys are giving you a real good chance to win. But like you've said before, Bob, I think it's so important. You know, these pitchers, Skeen said it after the game too last night. What can they do? They can pitch a good ball game. That's what they're going to focus in on, and they've been doing that. And the hitters are trying. They're trying to do that same thing too. 3-1 pitch is hit on an in-between hop to third that Hayes backhands and throws a strike on to first. Nifty play by Key Brian Hayes.
Yeah, we've been seeing some good leather here the last couple of innings. That was an excellent play by Key Brian. What we normally see from him, though. It's nothing new to see him pull off a fielding gem.
So 1 out. Lee De La Cruz bats, and he takes down and in. Ball 1, hooked to changeup. Keller on 1-0 and a curve outside makes it 2-0 on De La Cruz, who walked and scored the Reds' run in the first and then struck out in the third. Each team with a first inning tally. Here's a 2-0 swing and a miss. Got him on a low slider. Now it's 2-1. Sun setting, reflecting off the downtown towers. Here's the 2-1. Swinging a ball, twisting deep down the left field line. Pham toward the corner, and he'll make the catch. Moving over toward that sidewall more than the outfield wall, and that's the second out.
Yeah, it looked in the beginning like that ball might really slice hard, but they would get over by the chalk line.
Well, like O'Neill Cruz, Ellie De La Cruz, it's a little different off his bat sometimes. So.
Yeah, I think it's straightened out, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Pham got over to retrieve it for the second out in front of Austin Hayes. Dribbles it foul, and he's down a strike. He had a 2-out RBI double in the first inning, and that's the only run that Keller has allowed. He's into the 6th. At 85 pitches, 2 outs and nobody on. And a pitch is swung on, grounded up the middle. Shortstop Kiner Falefa spins, throws, and delivers it high and right into the Reds' dugout. So Hayes will be at second with 2 outs here in the 6th, and Lux is coming up. So it's a single, and then the error on Kiner Falefa, his 5th.
Yeah, they just airmailed everything on that. It was probably about 11 feet high. You see, some shortstops will try and make that play. They'll throw on a bounce, even though it's not that far. I wonder if it's to prevent that that we just saw.
Fouled away and a strike to Lux, who doubled his last time up.
Not a short hop, but like one of them long one hop skip.
Now Keller trying to work around another situation where the Reds have a man in scoring position. That's down low, 1-1. And when they have, the Reds have gone 0-4-5 against Keller. He's held the fort in this 1-1 game in the 6th. The pitch to Lux. And that's down low. Count goes to 2-1. Lux. Lux, the ex-Dodger. Left-handed batter. Here's the pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit to left, tailing toward the line. Pham with a good jump and a backhanded try. It goes off of his glove. He got there, making a good play. The throw to second. Lux is safe. Hayes is in, and Cincinnati leads 2-1. Now, just like that play in Philadelphia, you know, if he makes a play, it's a sensational play, and he gets there, it gets to his glove, but off of his glove.
Yeah, I think it's hard to tell without seeing a slow motion replay, but I think maybe he got back on the heel of his glove. Yeah, it did. We saw the slow motion replay, and he kind of almost reached too far for the ball. Wasn't that far away.
So, misfortune as Lux gets to second, and the Reds have a 2-1 lead here in the 6th inning.
Well, that's an awfully close play, at second. Seeing it in slow motion, I'm kind of surprised they didn't challenge that.
Second double today for Lux. The game's first hit with a runner in scoring position belongs to the Reds. So 2-1 now. Infield single and an error after 2 men were out. And then an RBI double. Swing, fly ball, left field to the warning track. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch in the left field corner, and that ends the inning. So after the long errorless streak ends for the Pirates, the Reds take the lead in the 6th, and we go to the bottom half. It's 2-1 Cincinnati right here on.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball. This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names. Here we go. Buckle up, folks.
There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The Reds have claimed the lead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. On Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it'll be the Military Appreciation Series as the Pirates honor local military heroes. And there's a ticket offer that includes a limited edition Pirates branded beanie. Foul back. And a portion of each ticket sold goes back to a military organization. You can purchase your special ticket package at pirates.com/military appreciation. Bart with an RBI double in the first, accounting for the Pirates' run against Nick Lodolo, who delivers a swing and a foul back. 2 strikes on Bart. Canario and then Solak due to follow. Caleb Ferguson getting up for the Pirates in the bullpen. Reds lead 2-1. Ahead 2 strikes. Lodolo ready and the action. Had to backdoor the curve and missed. Now it's 1-2 on Joey Bart. And trying to take that momentum away from the Reds, just as the Pirates did in the first inning. The Reds scored in the top half, and then the Pirates answered. Ground ball to third. Espinal waits on it. Has plenty of time. Throws out Bart by a few steps. 1 out. And now Alexander Canario, who doubled for the Pirates his last time up. Catch all Pirates games at the Bingham Tavern. $3, 16-ounce IC light drafts. Here's the pitch. Canario takes away for ball 1. Had some good rips against Lodolo in that last at bat. Fouled out several before doubling. Comes a 1-0. Swing and a foul off to the right. High and away fastball. That's the pitch that he homered off of in New York. That 3-run home run. Two to 1 Reds, and the pitch. Strike. Sinker at the knees. And that heavy ball makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Canario, he's called timeout. He's kind of shaking his head no, but that was just the perfect pitch. Pitcher's pitch. Just sat right on that bottom line of the strike zone.
Here now a 1-2. Swing and a foul back. That one was right out over it.
Yeah, that was a good one to take a hack at. Would like to get another one of those. It was about belt high, pretty much middle of the plate.
Back to work on a 1-2. Fastball said to have missed in, yeah, by a pixel. 2-2. That was that, I believe, a 4-seam fastball that he was trying to spot in that up and in corner. So Lodolo back to work on 2-2 and almost hit Canario. Bailed his feet out from that low curveball. 3-2 on him. Lodolo has only walked 1. That was Reynolds back in the 3rd. 1 out, bases clear in the 6th. The Pirates batting, trailing 2-1. First of 3 against Cincinnati. The pitch. Swinging a high fly ball down the right field line. Long run for Benson. In foul ground, he'll make the catch as that sidewall gives him a little bit more leeway, and that is out number 2.
I'd like to see what Canario just did. He popped up in foul territory. When the ball was caught, he was just steps from second base.
And that ball was in foul ground even. So
yeah, that's what I mean. He popped up in a foul territory, and he, down the line, but still foul territory, and he ran hard to second.
Yeah,
all the way.
That ball is fair. Why leave anything up to chance? You just get a little action in there, and then if you got to sit down, you got to go sit down. Ball 1. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I'm all right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Solak has grounded to short and grounded to short. And he lofts a fly ball left center field, and coming on, Hayes makes the catch. Pirates go down in order in the 6th to the 7th inning from PNC Park. Reds 2.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
GLP. GoodRx is not insurance but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
We go to the 7th inning here at PNC Park tonight. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1. Final line on Mitch Keller. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 was earned, 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. A quality start. Pirates are 10 and 11 when they get a quality start. Maybe tonight they can even their mark with a come-from-behind win. Caleb Ferguson comes on in relief. The left-hander to face Will Benson. And Benson takes a strike from Ferguson. Stevenson and then McLean to follow. Pitch is swung on, hit high in the air to center. Canario will drift in and make the catch, 1 out. Ferguson has been the best at limiting hard contact in baseball this season. The lowest average exit velocity. Here is Stevenson, 0 for 2. And he looks at a strike. The Pirates bullpen quite fresh with Skeens going the route yesterday. It's a different story for the Reds as we come down the stretch here in a 1-run game. They have some guys that Terry Francona may not want to use this evening. Ground ball foul and now 2 strikes. Emilio Pagan, who pretty much is their closer, he's pitched 3 straight days. Tony Santillan, who has the team's other save, has pitched 3 in a row. And even Luis May, who's been a hard-to-hit rookie, he's gone back-to-back games. So we'll see how they want to fill it out with Lodolo at 89 pitches so far. Lyon Richardson is getting up for the Reds, swinging a foul back, a rookie. So wouldn't guarantee a 1-run lead with 3 innings to go is safe for Cincinnati. Stick around. Two strikes. And that's low, 1 and 2. One and 2. And the pitch. I think he went.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, he did on the appeal to first.
I think he thought he went too. When he started walking, it was more toward his own dugout than the first base. And I think he knew the jig was up.
So 2 outs. Ferguson gets him. Try to hold up his swing on that breaking ball on the dirt.
Yeah, that bat went quite a ways out in front of home plate. Replay.
Now Matt McLean. And he's down a strike from Ferguson. You can play to win with the PA Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. You got to be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Now it's 1-1 with Dennis Santana getting up. 2 outs and nobody on in the Reds' 7th. Cincinnati leads 2-1. Swing and a miss. Swung late on that slurve, and it's 1-2. Big breaking ball. The diagonal movement. Ferguson picking up for Keller. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on another breaking ball. A couple of strikeouts.
Fine inning
for Ferguson. And we'll stretch on this Monday night at PNC Park. Reds 2, Pirates 1 on the Pirates.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Pirates down 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. And that's going to be it for Nick Lodolo. So the Pirates have had a hard time against Lodolo. Many do. 6 innings, 4 hits, a run, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. Is in position for a win if the bullpen holds it. And they're going to go with Lyon Richardson here for the 7th.
Pitched a little under 12 innings so far. Season got a good ERA in those 12 innings, 1.5.
And the Pham flies out to right. 1 pitch, 1 out for Richardson. Has appeared in 5 major league games prior to this season. So 1 pitch and 1 out here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 2-1 Reds. And the pitch. And it's outside. IKF 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch last time around. Richardson delivers outside. 2 balls and nothing now. Kind of hooked that changeup. Richardson was a 2nd round pick of the Reds 7 years ago out of high school. Back at it, the pitch missed away. And in a 1-run game, he's 3-0 on the number 8 hitter. And the pitch. There's a strike. Three and 1 on Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncer up third. Espinal has to come in. Tried to barehand, could not. And Kiner-Falefa races to first. He's got an infield hit.
A 2nd time tonight. Seen that swinging bunt pay off. Reynolds picked one of those up and ended up scoring back in the 1st inning.
So 2 of the Pirates' 5 hits, yeah, just right up third base. Doesn't matter how hard you hit it.
Doesn't make any difference. You're on base.
Now Spencer Horwitz pinch hitting for Triolo.
Horwitz calling timeout before he sees his first pitch. Doesn't feel comfortable.
Horwitz is a left-handed batter. Just joined the Pirates, activated in Philadelphia. The pitch takes inside for ball one.
A bluff start by Connor Falefa.
He is 4 for 14 with a home run as a pinch hitter in his career, all with Toronto. Now that's inside 2-0 on Horwitz. Trying to get something going with the Pirates. Down a run in the 7th. 2-1. Cincinnati leading. Lion Richardson delivers a strike. Now 2-1. Start of the year in Louisville. Richardson. High walk numbers, swing and a miss last year at AAA. Now 2-2. Throws a lot of that changeup.
He chased that one. That was well out of the strike zone down. In fact, it bounced before it hit the glove of Stevenson. That's how low it was.
2-2 on Horwitz. Kiner Falefa the tying run at first with one out in the 7th. And the 2-2. Swing and a foul. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network.
He's thrown him at least 3 straight changeups now.
He throws it more than his fastball, Richardson. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a ground ball and a hop to second. They go to short. Relay double play. Horwitz grounds into an inning-ending double play, and we go to the 8th inning. It's still 2-1 Cincinnati on the Pirates Radio Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball. This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not?
The show continues. Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Tickets today to witness golf history.
We go to the 8th inning, and the score remains Reds 2, Pirates 1. Nick Solak will move from first to second as Spencer Horwitz stays in the game to play first base. And coming on to pitch for the Pirates, it is David Bednar.
Bednar, this season has been in 15 games, almost 13 innings. He given up 14 hits. Given up just 1 home run this year, walked 3, and got 19 strikeouts.
He'll face TJ Friedel in the pitch. So from Mars to Moon. That's where Friedel grew up until age 5, and his family, most of them, still reside here or have come back to live in the Pittsburgh area. So like a family reunion for Friedel when he comes to town a couple times a year.
Cincinnati not far away either.
Yeah,
sure. Family make that drive occasionally.
His sister moved back here. Grandma still lives here. Pat, she's here tonight. Pitch. That's down low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So fun time every time. You know, twice a year the Reds being in the division, they play in Pittsburgh. So got a nice contingent out. That's why when he had that double back in the 3rd inning, you heard a good bit of applause. He's got a couple dozen people here today. Pitch is down low. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We'll see him in Cleveland also. That's not very far at all.
Oh, sure, yeah.
A lot of times you.
For the Ohio Cup.
Yeah.
Friedel is the top of the order with Espinal and then De La Cruz.
This is the Ohio River series right here.
Oh, yes, yes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. We're not too far from the Ohio River here. Short walk. You estimated at one time it would take
I can't remember
a long time to get to Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's a lot,
not navigable.
A lot of turns, and it's navigable. Not in a day.
Pitch, check swing, bouncer up 3rd. Hayes gloves, throws way late. There's no chance with Friedel's speed and how softly it was hit. So the Reds get one of those infield hits to 3rd. Doling them out tonight. You can just ask Santiago Espinal, who comes up now.
Years ago, when we used to play in the division, we play more than we do now, 3 and 3. We did a lot of games. Wait till after this pitch. We'll see what happens here.
Hayes even with a bag at 3rd for Espinal on the pitch. Low for ball 1.
Lanny and I were talking about the same kind of general subject about the river and what that's whoever wins the series, there should be like some kind of trophy that goes back and forth, year to year
between the Pirates and the Reds. Swinging a twisting
foul. The Ohio River Trophy.
Yeah.
And I came up with I thought was a pretty good idea for a trophy, like a pretty good size aquarium.
With actual Ohio River water in it?
Could be, yeah.
Okay.
If that would support wildlife. With 2 catfish.
Oh, there you go. Toss over.
One named Maz and one named Old Pete.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
For Pete Rose, of course.
Sure, yeah.
And the winner of the cup keeps the aquarium in the reception area, their front office, for the following season. They have a plaque on it to say what it is.
That would be a lot of fun.
The yearly records every year.
And foul.
Yeah, and it would have to be, too. I said, you got to get these catfish from the Ohio River. It couldn't be just ones you go down to the pet store and get. Do they sell catfish at the pet store? I don't know. Probably not.
Not that I've seen in recent times.
Okay. But, yeah, have somebody go down here.
I've seen angelfish.
Down by the Swickley Bridge or something. Get you a couple catfish and throw them in there, and that's what goes back and forth every year.
Strike 3 call on the curveball. Bednar strikes out Espinal looking. 1 out with Friedel on at first. 2-1 Reds. We're in the 8th. Ellie De La Cruz is coming to bat. Pirates have not yet come from behind. Went down after 7 innings.
Decorated with some old baseballs. A little miniature tire.
The pitch. There's a strike. A brick from Riverfront and a brick from Three Rivers, maybe put in.
A little something with each old stadium.
1 strike. to Ellie De La Cruz. The pitch high, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-1 Reds. We're in the 8th. Friedel has 8 steals. And sometimes guys have run on Bednar, so we'll keep a look over there. And so will Bednar. Toss over. Trying to keep it a 1-run game here in the 8th. Pirates were dealt defeat by a single tally yesterday in Philly, 1-0. There's a swing and a deep drive to left. Pham back, warning track, and it bounces off the wall. He'll field it there. Friedel touches third, and he's coming home. Kiner Falefa's relay is late, and the throw coming home enables Ellie De La Cruz to move to third. RBI double, and it is 3-1 Cincinnati here in the 8th.
Yeah, that was a tough run to give up there, but it's tough too for De La Cruz to get the third. Obviously, with the 20/20 hindsight, Kiner Falefa may have just kept that one in his pocket or just tossed it over to third base. Where that ball was hit, you're probably not going to throw out Friedel. But now you got a lot of speed, just 90 feet up the line. Infield's going to be in on the grass now.
Here's Austin Hayes, who had an RBI double tonight. And it's down low, ball 1, man at third, 1 out.
That's a tough decision to make. Can you afford to fall behind 1 more run in an uncontested way and keep the runner at second, or do you go ahead and throw all the way home, and if you don't get the out, well, then the runner goes to third?
And there's a strike. 1-1 on Hayes.
Get caught between a rock and a catfish.
3-1 Reds here in the 8th. De La Cruz at third, 1 out in the pitch. Outside. Maybe overthrew the fastball a little bit. 2-1. Hayes is 2 out of 3 tonight. Infield all the way up on the rim of the infield grass. Bednar ready, and the pitch. Swinging a liner through that infield, base hit. De La Cruz will trot in to score. Hayes with a big turnaround first. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1 Cincinnati. 2 runs across off Bednar here in the 8th. The Pirates have not overcome a 2-run deficit in any game this season, let alone 3, let alone in the 8th inning. Here is Gavin Lux. Last 2 times up, he doubled. That was against Keller, who gave up 2 runs, 1 earned in his 6 innings. Left when the team was trailing 2-1. Now 4-1 Reds in the 8th. And the pitch. There's a strike. Fastball at 97 right at the knees. Here's an 0-1. And it bounces away from Bart. He can't find it. That enables Hayes to go to second. He'll turn and try for third and then stop as Bart locates it. So now a man in scoring position with 1 out on a wild pitch.
He knew he got a good piece of it and couldn't go very far, but
that ball bounced well in front of home plate.
You just don't know where it is. And when you first start looking for it, too, the ball's in the air and you're looking around at your feet. So then by the time it comes down, you have really the best thing to do if you can't find it really almost immediately, look at the pitcher, because he's going to be pointing which way to go.
Show 1-1 on Lux. The pitch is a strike. Curveball right in there. Now ahead 1-2. Colin Holderman getting up for the Pirates. And the pitch. hit foul up first baseway. One and two on Lux. RBI back in the sixth. That put the Reds ahead. Broke that 1-1 tie. The pitch. Swinging a foul to the left side. 98 from Bednar. But he spoiled it. And the pitch. And a swing and a foul to the left again on the fastball. One and two, and the pitch. Backed away from an inside fastball. It's 2-2 on Gavin Lux. Hayes at second, 2 in for the Reds. 24 pitches for Bednar. 4-1 Cincinnati leading. Yeah, the right-hander delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. High fastball out of the zone. And Lux went for it.
Well, Bednar's got good velocity. Pitch, I think he wants back as much as any of them is that the curveball that he hung that was lined back through the middle to score De La Cruz from third. That was not a good spot for that hook he threw.
And for every Pirates pitcher strikeout in May, Coppers is donating $25 to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Well, 2 outs after a mound visit from Bart. Spencer Steer extended his hitting streak to 8 games with a single in the second inning. And here comes Donnie Kelly out of the Pirates dugout. That's going to be it for Bednar tonight. This pitching change is brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Visit your neighborhood Valvoline for a stay-in-your-car oil change done in about 15.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's 4-1 Reds, and Colin Holderman comes on to work.
Collins had 13 games, just a little under 14 innings. Given up 12 runs, walked 9, and struck out 10.
He'll be brought in to face Steer with Hayes, Austin Hayes at second. 2 runs in here in this 8th inning. Well, the Pirates, if they're going to win tonight, are going to have to do something they haven't done all year. Come back by this margin and do so late in a ball game. Remember, the Reds are likely without their most regular and trusted relievers tonight because of usage, having worked all 3 games in the Cleveland series. Spencer Steer, 1 out of 3. Right-handed batter. Now Bart will come out, and you could hear Mike Molency. If you can't hear, let's fix it. Talking about the PitchCom system. I was wondering who the designated PitchCom delivery man would be. Bat Boy came out.
Yeah, but he was waved off. So.
Yeah.
The PitchCom was okay. I had to adjust it, I think.
RF interference.
Turn the volume up.
Oh.
Pump up the volume.
Dance. Down low, ball 1, 97 to Steer. RBI hits by Ellie De La Cruz and Austin Hayes, who stands at second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncer, foul up third. Out in front of a sweeper. 1-1 on Steer. Now the set. And a 1-1. Swinging a ground ball hard to short on the backhand. Kiner Falefa throws it on toward first. Called out on a close play. The Reds will hold up the proceedings momentarily. Did they wrangle Steer? Yes, they did. Inning ends there. Reds get 2. We'll go to the bottom half. 4-1 Cincinnati on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Why'd I go to the doctor? One day at the firehouse, I was so lightheaded I could barely stand. Even my crew noticed.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Now the top of the order. Here in the bottom of the 8th, we'll have to face Scott Barlow.
Now, Barlow has been awfully busy this year. Game number 23 for him now. He's pitched 19 innings, given up 15 hits. He has been wild. 14 walks, 16 strikeouts.
Facing Key Brian Hayes. Pirates now down 3 in the pitch. A strike. Hayes was 0 for 3 against Lodolo. He went the first 6, struck out 7, permitted a first inning run. McCutchen and then Reynolds to follow. Now a strike. On a breaking ball over. Barlow out of Santa Clarita, California.
Really?
Golden Valley High School.
Huh.
Swinging a ground ball third base way. Espinal gloves. We had the toss across, 1 out. Anywhere near where you were raised?
There was only one high school there when I was raised there. Now there's probably 6. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah. William S. Hart.
Yeah, that went through an explosion as far as population, and a lot of high schools there now. But yeah, it had to be close to where I grew up, Santa Clarita.
Ball one down low to McCutcheon. 4-1 Reds. We're in the 8th. 1 out, nobody on for the Pirates. Need to get 2 on. The pitch. Breaking ball strike. 1-1 on Kutch. The pitch just missed outside is the ruling, and it's 2-1 on McCutcheon.
They have another guy in uniform down there, Santa Clarita.
Oh, who's that?
Their hitting coach.
Was that so? Is Chris Valleca the hitting coach? Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Director of hitting.
Thank you. Hart High guy, if I know right.
Yeah.
The whole Valleca trio of.
They all went to Hart High.
Yeah. Some homecomings tonight all around for the Reds coaching staff. Down low 3-2.
Yeah.
Of course, Terry Francona was talking about his affinity for the hot dogs where he grew up near New Brighton. And just being at home, how much he enjoys that. Still misses Dad being here, though. Fouled away. His dad, Tito.
I go to the New Brighton hot dog shop an awful lot. That's where I usually take Lori on Valentine's Day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super nice.
It's one of our traditions.
I think the closest one is Green Tree for me. So
yeah, it's a little bit of a drive.
Little hike, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. But that's what Terry Francona was talking about. And J.R. House, the third base coach, grew up near Charleston in Nitro, West Virginia, an ex-Pirate. Swinging a foul.
Also have taken her there on her birthday. I spare no expense.
Yeah, well, hey. Easternmost in quality. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. 92 out over from Barlow. Long at bat here. Kutch trying to get on for Reynolds on deck. Pirates need 2 base runners to bring the tying run up. Down 4-1 here in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider. 2 men gone for Reynolds, who's been on twice today. Let's take 10 for an ID on the Pirates Radio Network. Two outs and nobody on in the Pirates' 8th inning. And it's up and in, ball 1. Pirates with 5 hits tonight. Here's a 1-0. Swinging a bouncer, foul. First base, 1-1 on Reynolds. Bard is on deck. He had an RBI double in the first inning, accounting for the Pirates' run. Here's the pitch. And it's outside, 2-1. Now, if the Pirates can get to 5 tonight, that would give them enough if they hold the Reds in the 9th to win. But the Pirates have not scored 5 runs in a game, as you may have heard, since April 22nd. Been 4 weeks to the backstop, 3-1. One of the longest streaks in baseball history. The longest in more than a half century if it holds tonight. The ball bounced all the way to parallel to third base there.
Retrieved by the home plate umpire. Come on, guys.
Closer to the pitcher than home plate by a good margin, but Barlow could not be moved.
Would have thought he
A laced foul right up the right side. Reynolds cracked that ball, but just foul. Well, good to hear that loud sound come off his bat again.
thought maybe the baseball gods were going to punish Barlow for not picking up that ball, making the plate umpire run all the way out there.
Three-two on Brian Reynolds. Swinging a ground ball right up first. Fair ball this time, gobbled up by Steer, and he'll get it over to Barlow covering for the final out. To the ninth inning from PNC Park. It's the Reds 4 and the Pirates 1 on the Pirates Radio Network.
Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Colin Holdnerman returns for the Pirates after getting the final out in the eighth. He'll work to the bottom of the order here in the ninth. Reds coming to bat with a 4-1 lead. Benson will start it off. Benson has a home run streak of 4 games in a row, but the Pirates have quieted him tonight, 0 for 3. Last Red to have a longer home run streak, Joey Votto, when he homered in 7 in a row. Still always expect to see him when the Reds come to town. Now retired. Benson, then Stevenson and McLean. Holderman ready to go. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball, base hit. Stuck his bat out, and he's going to go for 2. Pham's throw. That's late. Benson with a double just stuck his bat out and hit it up the vacated third base line.
Yeah, that was just what we used to call that a few years ago, smart hitting.
With Chris Stewart, yeah. When he was around, a Pirate catcher.
Get a hit like that, he'd point to his helmet, smart hitting. Yeah, just a ground ball that rolled to a stop out there, but it was hitting a perfect spot. The Pirates giving him everything over on that line. Had Hayes way off toward shortstop position.
So Benson extends his hitting streak to 7 games. Here's a bouncer foul up third.
Little ground ball turns into a double.
So we'll see what the Reds can do with the leadoff double. Stevenson, a right-handed batter, 0 for 3 tonight. Cincinnati leads 4-1 here in the ninth inning. They have 10 hits tonight, doubling up the Pirates in that category. Fastball at the knees. Looked like it got in there, but 1 ball, 1 strike. Pretty good strike zone from Mike Malinsky today.
Yeah, I was going to say that earlier. I think he's done a good job back there tonight. We haven't had too many calls that we could disagree with. That last one, I certainly would.
Here's a 1-1, and it gets off of Bart's glove. That enables Benson to get the third with nobody out.
Curious how they'll score that.
Let's see. I was kind of trying to trap it against the dirt. Hard to tell the depth of it live from our perch way up here, so it was just above the ground. But a man at third now. Infield has to come up. It'll be a pass ball, Bart's 4th. Here's the 2-1 home. Stevenson takes up high, 3-1. 4-1 Cincinnati, threatening to add on here in the 9th. And that gets in there for a strike on the sweeper. 3-2. Four to 1 Reds here in the 9th. Benson at third. Nobody out for Stevenson. 3-2 the count. Holderman coming home. Swinging a foul. Trying to hold up as long as he could on that sweeper.
Yeah, he waited, and shot it over his own dugout. Happens much faster than that, but that's kind of what it is. The last possible moment to pull the trigger.
3-2, breaking ball backs up and misses inside. It's a walk. So now 2 on at the corners with nobody out for the number 9 hitting Matt McLean. McLean hitless in 3 tries tonight. He's a 125 hitter with runners in scoring position. Infield still up. Middle infield about even with the base paths. Pitch to McLean. Swing fly ball deeply hit to the right of center, and it will be Reynolds to make the catch. Benson can easily tag and score. Sacrifice fly Matt McLean. It's 5-1 Reds. He gets the job done there.
Yeah, he shows how it's done. Hit the ball the other way, get it in the air, out of the infield, and score the run from third. That was a fastball, middle of the plate. He could have went out and pulled it, maybe hit a 1 or 2 hopper right to third, but instead, opposite field, home, or not home run, but opposite field fly ball gets the run home.
Here's TJ Friedel, and he accepts a strike on a cutter from Holderman.
Used to watch guys. It used to be a thing they would do during batting practices. Get them over, get them in.
Practice situationally?
Yeah. And they would always, like right-hand hitters, would always hit a ball to the right side. That would be the get them over. And then they'd always hit another ball to the right side, 2 in a row. And me not knowing what they're doing, why would they do that? I was explained that, well, we need to get the ball in the air. The easiest way to hit a fly ball to the outfield is to go the other way.
Here's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
If you try to pull the ball, more often than not, put them on the ground. And that's why you see infields will usually play the pull, and then you look in the outfield and you're like, oh, they're playing it and hit the ball the other way. As you see right now. Infield playing the pull. Outfield slightly to hit the ball the other way.
1-2 on Friedel. Holderman comes home, and it gets away from Bart.
Holderman's going to get to that ball.
That'll be a wild pitch, advancing Stevenson to second.
That was odd that Holderman raced all the way into foul territory by the dirt circle to pick that ball up. Almost like he thought that there was somebody at third. He's not going to run all the way in there and stop a runner from going to second. I think he just A little exuberance.
2-2 on T.J. Friedel. And the action. Swinging a bouncer foul at first. The Pirates have been defeated 37 straight times when allowing 5 or more runs in a game. That dates back to a 6-5 win against the Reds back on August 23rd of last year. And that's what they would need tonight, a 6-5 win against the Reds. Here's a liner into right, base hit. Well, that negates that, as Stevenson will come in to score. RBI single for Friedel in front of family and friends. It is 6-1 Cincinnati here in the 9th inning. Two in here in the 9th, 2 in the 8th have extended the Reds' advantage. The pitch, and it's over below ball 1. The Reds are looking to get over 500 with a victory tonight. The pitch, and that's down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the set in a 2-0. Way inside. 2-seamer moving in on the righty batting Espinal. 3 balls to nothing. Keller gave up an earned run in 6 innings today. But he's on the hook. And there's a 4-pitch walk. Second walk of the inning. 2 on and still just 1 out. Here is Ellie De La Cruz coming up.
I don't think there's anybody in the bullpen, is there? No, nobody throwing in a pen.
Yeah, not throwing. Yeah. Well, they'd like for Holderman to finish up this inning if possible. Remember, Skeens reset the bullpen very nicely yesterday with a complete game.
Yes, he did.
They had Santana briefly up earlier when it was a 1-run game. Now, with it being a 5-run affair, just want to preserve your pitching if you can. Holderman at 22 pitches, got the final out in the 8th. Ellie De La Cruz has grounded into 2 double plays. Holderman more of a ground ball pitcher, but 2 is not a lot at this stage of the season. Outside ball 1, he runs very well. Had an RBI double last inning, De La Cruz. Friedel, the lead runner at second. Swing and a miss. Down and in Cutter, 1 ball and 1 strike. 6-1 Reds in the 9th. Now Joey Wentz will get up for the Pirates. Here's a ball blasted into right. And it'll be Friedel to come in to score. Espinal will be held at third. That's a double for De La Cruz. His 2nd straight inning with an RBI double. The Reds adding on late, leading 7-1 now.
Yeah, it was really a close, who knows, going to win game for quite some time. Especially, I guess, when Keller was out there, basically.
If the Pirates don't come back in this one, they'll fall to 10-12 when they get a quality start. And Keller gave them 1 today. 1 earned run, 2 runs total in 6 innings. Ferguson a 1-2-3 7th, 2 off Bednar in the 8th, 3 so far off Holderman in the 9th with 1 out, 2nd and 3rd, infield out. Pitch is swung on, slowly grounded to 3rd. That'll hold the runners. And Hayes throws out Hayes. So 2 men gone. Here is Gavin Lux. And the pitch. Lux waves and misses on a tight cutter down and in for a strike. Lux with 2 doubles tonight. And he fouls it away. Reds have hit 7 doubles tonight. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call. And Holderman strikes him out looking on the sweeper. 3 for the Reds. They are up 7-1 as we go to the bottom of the 9th on the Pirates Radio Network, presented by Iron City and IC Light.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
That sweep of the Guardians, they gave up a total of 6 runs. Gave up 1 run against the White Sox in that first game that started this winning streak. Joey Bart will lead things off against the lefty. Had an RBI double back in the first inning.
And that looked like a very important run as it tied the game in the bottom of the first. Kind of answered an early run by the Reds. And it was important through those first 6 innings.
Bart 1 out of 3. He sees a strike from Suter. Longtime Brewer, Brent Suter. Bouncer on toward McLean at second. And on to first, 1 out. This is Alexander Canario, who had the other Pirates double tonight. Brings their total to 12 in May. The pitch, swinging a ground ball toward McLean. He gets over to his left, quickly unfurls it and gets the out. Good play by McLean. Had a lot of English on it, kind of spun in spot.
Yeah, I was wondering if he could get to it, and he actually got in front of it, or behind it, I mean. And wasn't hit very hard. He had to make a quick exchange. And if you could make a strong throw from second base, then that was a strong throw.
Reds tie a mark most doubles that they've hit in a game against the Pirates. Through all these years, these two teams have matched up. 7 tonight for Cincinnati. They lead 7-1 with 2 outs in the ninth. A strike on Nick Solak. And a hollow sound rolled up first. And Solak running hard all the way, narrowly thrown out. Pirates fall 7-1. Post game next on the Pirates Radio Network.